Bonjour my friends, and welcome back to another HarstemCasts video. Today we're going to be having a look at a game played between Namshar in the top right, playing for Team Storm, and MaSa, one of the cheesier Terrans in America. Well, it's not America, it's Canadian, but still North America. One of the cheesiest Terrans of the North American region. He's a player that absolutely loves to send early SCVs across the map. And I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit disappointed that right now we're seeing 14 SCVs mining the main mineral line, rather than 2 SCVs making their way across the map, ready to proxy something. Namshar does not respect the potential for cheese here and goes straight for that hatchery first. Of course, you can still hold all proxy rexes with hatchery first, but with pool first you make it a little bit easier on yourself. Namshar, a Swedish Zerg player who moved to Canada, I believe lives there with his girlfriend or his fiance. And he participates in the North American region right now for most DreamHack summers, for all the DreamHack events, from what I can recall. As long as you live, you have a residence permit, you're allowed to participate in that region. So a little bit of a European here in a North American game. MaSa just opening standard for now, but I'd be surprised to see that last for very long. Oh, there we go. Reactor first going down immediately, and MaSa shows us why I picked this game. MaSa is one of those players that has been around for a very long time. He's never had great results, but whenever he's at a tournament, he will guaranteed take a game or a series against a player whom no one expected to lose to MaSa. MaSa is one of those guys that isn't there necessarily to win the tournament, but he's there to ruin someone's tournament. That's for sure. And he's ruined my tournament before. There was a tournament in 2016, Intel Extreme Masters Katowice. 32 players. Back then, only foreigners were allowed to play in the Intel Extreme Masters Katowice. Top 32 foreigners. And I played him in the first round. And I recall this tournament very well because there was a big cutoff in prize money. So the people that lost their first match went home with $0 to be exact. And the people who won their first match went home with $6,000. MaSa absolutely destroyed me, 3-1 in that series. I'm sure you can find it somewhere on YouTube. Sent me home with $0 and a week wasted of my life. Of course, time you enjoy wasting isn't necessarily wasted, but I didn't enjoy losing 3-1 to him. $6,000 that he took away from me, and I'm still a little bit salty about that. This Overlord gets spotted and straight sniped. This is the type of stuff that MaSa does. MaSa has like a little booklet, alright? And he writes the crap in that Zerg say on their stream. And whenever a Zerg streams and says something like, this is extremely dumb, and I hate it when people do that, MaSa writes that down and tries to incorporate it in his gameplay. So he just opened up with a reactor first, send his first 2 Marines across the map to snipe an Overlord. And this is why I love watching MaSa so much. Oh, these 2 Marines are actually gonna get caught by some links. 4 links going down, killing a single Marine. And I think MaSa is gonna be pretty happy with this start. So far, he killed an Overlord and he killed 4 links and he lost a single Marine and took a lot of damage on one of them. But I believe this is going to be some type of Marine drop into Hellion. Maybe even Hellbat play is possible here. So we are going to be seeing something aggressive. Oh my god, he's not building any SCVs. Yeah, this is 100% go. He's just supply block maybe. Now it's going to be Armory. Fusion Core. MaSa, you sly dog. You monster of a player. It's going to be following this up with a Battlecruiser. Huh. So I guess it's going to be an 8 Marine drop. Am I correct there? 7 Marines. He lost 1 Marine. With 6 Hellions moving somewhere else. 5 Hellions maybe. He doesn't quite have the money for everything. He's just not producing any workers. Look at that. This guy just cut workers for like 20-25 seconds at a time. Either because he's getting supply blocked or because it's part of the build. And I'm not quite sure what it is. And I don't really care. MaSa's moving in right now with his medevac. Does he think this is an armory? This looks so much like a Hellbat build. Where he shows up right now and he's pressing the D button for them to transition into Hellbats. And he's like, well, why isn't this button working? No. He actually did know what he was doing. Starts a Battlecruiser straight away. He uses the Hellions in combination with these Marines. There's 6 links on the map. 7 Queens and 6 of them are here at this forward location. This is the only Queen currently with a transfuse, so it needs to be saved. MaSa, you can take it out perhaps? No. Namshar baited him. And this was a very nice little trade here for Namshar. You see resources lost right now actually in favor of Namshar after a mediocre start with those 4 links being lost and that Overlord going down for free. Cloak as a follow-up. Oh my god.
Your forces are taking
The
damage.
ultimate mind game. Look at this. Who sees this and thinks to himself, this is Battlecruiser. This could be two things actually. This could either be Banshee or it could just be a tech lab on a barracks. Namshar will respond with spores. Now, of course, the better mind game would have been to just build this far away enough that your opponent can't see it. But, you know, don't want to push it too much. Your luck. Battlecruiser is out. Where does he go? Please cancel this cloak, though, buddy. You need. If he doesn't cancel it, I'm gonna be slightly upset. This is one hell of a blink. Look at that. Single queen in the maid base. And right now, MaSa's scanning. He sees, hey, wait, there's 6 queens here. And he can count. He's like, if there's 6 queens in the third base, that means there's very little in the main. That's exactly the case. There are 4, 5, 6, 7 workers going down immediately here. 8 workers, probably even going to be trying to take out that queen as well. Will end up getting it. 8 workers and a queen for a single battlecruiser that gets to escape for free as well. That is a beautiful trade, says MaSa. And he goes home. A happy camper's even going to be able to get an overlord here. It's this massive phoenix, which it practically is. Let's not forget about that. It's a phoenix that can attack ground. Slightly more expensive. And can teleport across the map. Okay, so the only similarity it really has with the phoenix is that it can shoot while moving. And it's pretty quick, actually. It is pretty darn fast. Which makes sense if you have such a massive ship. Usually the bigger planes also are the faster planes. But then you have the fastest planes and they're a little bit smaller again. Like the, what do you call them? Like the F-16s or something like that. They're pretty quick, I think. Not actually sure. I don't know a lot about planes. If you're a plane enthusiast and you want to tell me about planes, be sure to leave a comment down below what your favorite plane is and how quick it moves. Love to hear about it. Look at these fish. Fish actually... Did you see that? They're actually swimming above the battlecruiser. Some of them. These are on the floor, but these were swimming above the battlecruiser. Didn't know that was possible. You live, you learn, I guess. Oh, here comes a Hellbat transform. Looked extremely slow, so transformation servo's not quite done. Is there blue flame Hellions? There's no blue flame Hellions. What is this? Did you just stop moving? Legendary move here out of MaSa. This is why he's the greatest Canadian player. If you don't count a couple of other. I absolutely love MaSa. He is so much fun to watch. Tries his best with a couple of Hellbats, not quite going to work. I don't think you can surround this with links. That makes absolutely no... That went a lot better. I was gonna say, it's like putting out a fire with paper, but... It seems like that fire got put out pretty well. This bad boy's gotta make its way across the map. Is there even a spire? No. Hydras? What is this? 2016? People thought Hydras were the answer to Mech? This is the type of game that Loco watches and comes back thinking that Hydras are a good counter to Mech. No, my friend. We don't do that no more. It's all about that Mutaling Bane or about that Roach Ravager style. A couple of Corruptors perhaps added into it. And then Ravager-ling Bane. But Namshar with the Hydra and a Roach War as a follow-up as well. Maybe not. Oh, God. Yamato looks so powerful. Does a lot of damage. I'm not quite sure how much. 400 or something like that? Big damage. 4 Hellions here, the Watchtower. Turret at the third base as well. A couple of factories being built. That's what, 3 factories, 4 CC going down. MaSa's just chilling with this mech. This BC still doing damage. Well, the answer is because there's no air to kill it. That's why he's doing damage. Hive is still light years away as well. Infestation Pit hasn't even started yet. Third Evo Chamber is on the way, however. It's going to be Hydra Bane. This is a very old school style. I have to admit it. I haven't seen this in a while. How many BCs are we at? 3 BCs. 3 BCs, we're getting tanks, we're getting cyclones. Getting an armory. Second armory. We already have a 1 upgrade. And we saw Hellbats morph, so there has to be at least 1 upgrade. There it is. Natural. These Hellions are dealing some nice damage here. Turning into Hellbats. And these 2 bad boys are just gonna chill over here near the fishes. They want a peaceful death. You see these links coming in. That's the end. This is the end for me, my friend. And we'll go to Terran Heaven. I'm not quite sure if they will go to Terran Heaven, actually. I feel like most... or is it just the Marauders that are convicts? I can't remember. There were a bunch of the guys that were like big criminals or something like that. I think it's Marauders. Then maybe Hellbats as well. Everyone in the Terran army sounds a little bit messed up. No offense, of course, if you are in the Terran army. Be a little bit messed up. Groove Spines is being researched here. 2 Spines going down. Spines can shoot up, so it won't be too helpful against these Battlecruisers. Might come in handy though against later Hellion run guys. These 3 Marines are keeping the tower. Right now Namshar's thinking, hey, is it really Mech? In the end, of course, yes. No combat shield on those Marines and Mech upgrades. And lots of Hellions. Honestly, if Namshar hasn't figured it out at this point, I don't think there's anything that could tell him, hey, it really is Mech. Are these the only 2 Battlecruisers? No. Okay, so we have a 2-2 split with Battlecruisers. And this is the annoying thing when you don't have any Corruptors or Mutas, is that these BCs just fly around and continuously deal damage, pop into bases, pop out of bases, a couple of extra... Boom. Drones are going down and the teleport home has succeeded. This is a planetary, this is a tank, and together they defend this base. They're best friends. Crap on 18 cars. Holy crap. Ooh, these cars are actually putting himself in a dangerous position here. Baneling's running forward. I'm not quite sure why he keeps shooting. He's losing all of his cars here, and there goes all your map control at once. Battlecruisers right now, the only thing capable of moving out, and that's exactly what he's gonna start doing. It's a good call. He's not getting any ship weapons, prefers to go for vehicle plating and vehicle weapons. Do understand that. BCs won't be dealing the biggest amount of damage. Do you think that Namshar is looking for a little bit of an attack here? So you have Banelings moving in, but tanks in position. These rocks are going to get taken out. Is there enough tanks here? There's 3 tanks in okay positions. I wouldn't mind if these tanks move forward. We have a Hellion run by trying to deal damage, and these 4 BCs will force part of the army back. I don't actually think that Hydras and Banelings can attack into this. Without Vipers, these tanks are just going to be a little bit too good. These Cyclones are pushing back these Banelings, taking out a lot of Banelings pre-fight already. This looks a little bit vulnerable actually, and I think Namshar realizes that. He's gonna try to rotate, but I think MaSa is going to get there just in time. Imagine a single Viper blinding clouding disarm. Oh my god, Namshar, what are you doing? No way. Jose, can you run in there? Gets a couple of tank shots flying around his ears. And he will move away right now. Here come the Yamatos. 1 Yamato, 2 Yamato. No, only 1 Yamato go. The other Yamatos already went down apparently. I missed those. Gonna need to see a teleport coming out relatively quick. There we go. 4 little Battlecruisers made their way back home. I wouldn't mind seeing this wall completed once again. Potential Baneling run-bys could be a little bit dangerous. Ooh, this is forward command centers. Not the biggest fan of that. And now MaSa is going to try to take a more forward position. 2 planetaries here at his fort base. No, is this going to be planetaries? If this is going to be planetaries, I love it. And I hate it at the same time. Oh, this is a trap. This is a death trap. You don't want to go there, Namshar. Namshar realizes that, but not before losing a bunch of Banelings. Is actually going to go into Lurker. Double Spire, but no Vipers. Where are your freaking Vipers? Oh, I said nothing. Where are your Vipers? They're here at the natural. And they're going to be assisting this army. Namshar does need to still be careful. He's setting up a flank. His army is pretty big. Well, this army, well, there's a couple of links there. Good blinding clouds being cast, and this is the power of the Viper. All of these tanks are going to be going down. You see 5 tanks being pumped out at the same time. Oh my god, what? He just Yamato this base twice and it dies. 4 base versus 5 base in favor of MaSa. Trade he just took wasn't brilliant, but his trades overall have been fantastic. Double the resources lost here for Namshar. Usually you want to be ahead, but not when it comes to resources lost. Like being ahead in broken legs if you're in an MMA fight. It's not quite what you want. Even though I'm no MMA expert. So once again, if there's people who are MMA experts and you do believe that broken legs give some type of inherent advantage, be sure to let me know in the comments. These cars are gonna go in, kill 7 workers, lose 10 cars. It's a value trade, as we call it. Created some space for other moves on the map. To borrow some Dota 2 terminology. Sad these 2 command centers went down. I would have... Oh no, wait. No, it is Battlecruisers. For a second I thought I saw some floating command centers, but actually it's just BCs. BCs are going to be looking for another attack angle. Actually, I think they just have been doing the same trick. Just going towards the side, flying around, Yamatoing a base, and then teleporting out. These Hellions are taking out this hatchery and clearing a little bit of creep. And that entire left side is completely... What? This is an orbital. What clown puts an orbital there? That's our man MaSa. That's why we love him. Holy crap, that's risky. This needs to be a planetary, no? Yeah, now every single time links come in, it's just going to be so hard to defend. A massive liability there for MaSa, that's for sure. Good spread of the tanks here. Gonna need to see a couple of blinding clouds. I'm not quite sure if there is enough. Yeah, more tanks in the back. I would have preferred the open up ducts, but it's gonna get it in the end. Not the greatest trade actually for Namshar, even though these were just lone tanks here on the map. 21,000 lost for Namshar against 14,000. So ratio-wise, the trades have been going better for him, but in absolute numbers, it's still looking pretty poor. Here come the BCs. I wouldn't have minded if they just try to take out that left side base, honestly. He needs to send this one home. He needs to send... Whoop! One goes down for free. The carapace upgrades on these Hydras are bananas, no? +3 carapace is so good if there's no ship weapons. You really see the complete lack of damage. Oh my god, they teleported to the other side and this base is going to fall. Thor's right now in the army. I wouldn't even mind seeing some Viking production to take care of these Vipers. Do we see some Yamatos? One Yamato gets casted on a Viper. Viper goes down. Tanks in the back dealing a lot of damage on top of those Hydras. There's still a bunch of tanks in the back here. Corruptors are being built as well. +3 missile attacks is about to finish up. And here, yeah, this is 10 links and it's absolutely ruining the mining of MaSa on that left side. I don't think MaSa is going to care too much as he still has a massive army here in the middle and he's dealing a lot of damage. What is this? This is a 2-tank run-by. I've never seen this. The siege tanked run-by. This is something that you see in like a campaign. Like a YouTube video. I went for a 2-tank run-by against Grandmasters and then this happened. And like with a big question mark. It's actually suggestive thumbnail as well. Not quite going to be the case here though. Holy crap. Scientists are baffled what these 2 tanks managed to achieve. All of these tanks are gonna go down, but 19 workers have gone down as these Hellbats. This time with the transformation servals. Please tell me you have it. Yep, there we go. Smart servals, I think it's called actually. Managed to turn into these Hellbats real fast, in and out. Planetary being taken in a forward position here, and that will give MaSa the anchor point that he needs. Namshar right now at an all-time low when it comes to resources, supply, and his chances of winning this game. If you're a Namshar fan, some bad news for you. Because I don't think he's going to win this game. Down 50 supply currently against Mech. Goes for a Ling run-by. Walks into 3 tanks and 2 Hellions. That's the end of the Ling run-by. These 5 Hellions, these 5 Hellions together. Legends. Absolutely doing nothing, these guys. Lazy pricks. Couple more cars here, moving around to the right side. Looking for some drones to kill. Now we'll realize, hey, there's actually no... Oh, find a drone. Lone drone. This guy ran away from home. He's immediately gonna regret that. The streets are dangerous, my son. I don't believe you, Dad. Got shot. Tough luck. Type G gets called. Single G. MaSa wins this game. And with that, we hit the end of the video. Sad face. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you did enjoy it. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit the like button. And we'll see you all next time for a new video. Bye bye.